Soldering copper pipe fittings isn't difficult, but you'll need practice before you're perfect. Once you've mastered the skill, you'll see why copper plumbing is appreciated for its professional look. Copper is a durable, clean, and functional connecting system. For soldering, you'll need a propane torch, spark lighter, emery cloth, round wire brush or 4-in-1 cleaning tool, flux, lead-free solder, and a cloth rag. If you'll be soldering in a cramped space or against a wooden joist, also have a fire barrier handy. Start by preparing the inside of the fitting, which may be a simple connector, a T-fitting, an elbow, or a valve. Ream the inside of the fitting with the wire brush. The brush attachment of a 4-in-1 cleaning tool also can be used. Using the emery cloth, clean the outside of the pipe to which the connector will be soldered. If the pipe has been freshly cut, you'll want to carefully deburr the inside of the pipe with a deburring tool or the handle of a pair of pliers. Apply the lead-free soldering paste or flux to the last inch of the pipe. Then slide the fitting onto the pipe until it seats firmly, twisting slightly to spread the flux evenly. Extend solder off the roll about 8 to 10 inches, bending the end. Light the propane torch and heat the end of the fitting until you hear the flux begin to sizzle. Move the flame around the fitting to evenly distribute heat. While still heating the fitting, touch the end of the solder to the joint until it begins to melt. Remove the flame and press the solder against the joint so that about 3/4 of an inch melts and is drawn into the joint by capillary action. When done correctly, the solder will flow around the joint and leave a thin bead of solder around the end of the fitting. Before the solder solidifies, wipe away excess solder and flux with a folded rag. The pipe is very hot, so do this carefully. Here's a tip. When working on existing pipes that have carried water, be sure the end of the pipe you're soldering is dry, or it won't heat properly. After completely draining the lines, a plumber's trick is to stuff a small piece of bread into the pipe to absorb excess water, allowing for even heating of the joint. Don't worry about the bread. It'll dissolve and be flushed out of the pipe when you turn on the water.